Okay, so I want to officially invite everyone to Amanah Malka, L'chaim.
Time L'chaim.
We're going to play a few songs, just to be samech. My wife, Baruch Hashem, and my family went full out, and we know that the kids are going to come. Baruch Hashem, we were in Chizlites in London. All the Chaverim are going to come. Hopefully some of the unit, my son. We're the beginning. Kol echad is kashas.
We are a people.
Wow. I haven't played that so much recently.
Powerful song, huh?
Yeah.
When did you write it?
Before we got married.
You have a whole tape, like 10 songs you wrote.
Yeah, so it's online. It's online.
Spotify found it on Friday.
Gotta get it out.
Yeah.
Spotify found it.
I never really pushed it.
SoundCloud too, it's on SoundCloud.
Yeah. SoundCloud and Spotify.
L'chaim?
Yeah, we should make it l'chaim.
Wow. I drank way too much today. I'm so hungover.
That's the best date, sir. Drink more.
This week, this whole, 2 weeks, you need to drink tomorrow.
I know. What are you gonna do?
Thank you.
Shikha from the ear. Who is the shikha in Efrat? That's the question.
Yeah, this thing is everyone. Yeah, it's the
We're all
opposite.
shikha together.
All the shikha, and there's one
they get like
Good answers.
go to get the comment.
Okay. I don't want to get fucked and drink color. They drink, but don't get
Maybe that's why
crazy.
you didn't drink.
No.
You know I was. Oh, Baruch Hashem. We've been on through so much to get to this point. You know, like, Baruch Hashem, people are going to come, it's going to be good. You just have to put out the shefa.
Even if people don't come.
No, people don't go. People come. You have to put out the shefa and let Hashem decide, like, what
What are you drinking? What are you drinking?
I want to start this wine. It's been
Wine?
yeah.
Sure, no.
Make a goffin. Thank you so much.
What if we had jaw fan?
You can take that. I'll have wine too.
Yeah.
You
It's a bit of a process.
give out the wine. Yain is shaltoyah. Yain is gematria soy. It's also the Indian of Nicholas Yain Yotze Soy is also the Indian of Rav. Hi. Baruch Hashem.
What a bracha. Wow.
Thank you, Rav. Thank you, Rav.
I'm not going to have you, but I wish to go.
Hashem, Krishna. The Rav should make it the
Fine,
Chaim.
for sure, 100%.
Like a topic of wine, we can talk about.
Whatever you think is best.
This is sparkling wine.
This is a beautiful place, guys.
Yes,
I'm gonna check out the porch. Big porch.
Oh, okay. Can you put this up here?
Yeah, we'll be hosting Raz Hashem.
Great.
Thank you. The whole change. Thank you so much. Thank God.
I'm gonna have one.
Oh, look, finally my slime, they were gollets for like a few years.
Oh, they didn't have
boxes and there was like a few shelves like this, but that was it.
I don't know how
Yeah,
to
Sent to a room.
When the sperm come out, you feel out of balance.
Yeah, mamish. That was like the first thing we did. He helped me. And Achen Dog helped me organize all the swearing. And it's
Amazing.
Chaim.
Chaim.
Which one is this? Is mine?
Yeah. I hope this isn't.
That's yeah, that was
Okay.
Nuts.
The neighborhood just got so much more filled with meaning.
Amen.
Filled with meaning. To be bracha.
Amen.
To be Yishuv Das in this house.
Amen.
To be Shefa Parnasa pouring out of the windows here. Like,
Amen.
you calling.
Wow. What is
In
this?
a place where someone will come and schmooze and you can like the children that still at home and we can have such a conversation.
Shame it's over. Thank you. Shame them on.
Amen.
Keep growing the bracha. All those brachas. Thamas and L'chaim B'Shleimus. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam brei pi ha'gofen. L'chaim everyone. Thank you. Toda rabah. Whoa, wow. Shleinim Kedoshim.
It's a cave.
Shleinim Tovim. Help yourself. Shalom. Zera ben Gadol. Baruch Hashem. The Kol B'Shalom.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. You got a Modine too?
Do it after. What's that?
We got a Modine. I know his father-in-law.
Isn't Kimchi in this book?
Okay.
Also, we have.
Isn't Kimchi in this book?
Just one over
Kimchi
here.
is in
Next one?
Thank you for saying that.
of Kimchi, but
Last one over here. Tell me another one.
This is
This
really
one's
tight.
not
No,
28.
no, it's the smallest problem in the world. Don't worry about it. How you doing?
Yes, we've got some.
It's a miracle show. Let that be your troubles.
How's your trial?
Charlotte was amazing.
How long were you able to be
You were saving Spurs games this week, so
I'm not sad that I missed this.
that was not a game to watch together.
Thank God. I've prioritized family over that.
Always.
I did.
There's always the right choice.
My son got to meet his name's Harvey Golson, his uncle. He's one of the busy people who never makes time for any of this kind of stuff. And he made a dinner for my son, his wife, and my parents. And we sat with him and we talked. He's experiencing like the high end of everything going on in the world right now. I was like all these big balls, hearing all behind the scenes. He's trying to do Save the World. He did live it, so he's in a big level of projects and what he's involved with. And it was just amazing seeing the two worlds meeting, communicating. There was so much connection. It's a real movie, and he knows the truth really what's going on. It's nice to hear it, and see it all together.
I didn't understand the boy was
Oh, he was flipping around. No, he's one of my students. Back in the day.
Brother,
So he came all the way here to say hello. That's it. He has a small job and he lives in London. But he's here visiting the holy sites and getting some visits.
That's how I felt when I was doing it.
There's nothing else giving me meaning. Why not?
What kind of program is it?
It's at-risk kids.
He looks like totally in at-risk kids. Yeah.
People think they're
Really?
So he's in a good place. This program is part of it. And the fact that he's
Like doing physical work and
using his
stuff.
time when it comes out there as well to see someone like me. Not because I'm in it, just because I'm involved with good things. I took him to Midhamar, we don't show it. He came there.
I'll do something like
For me, that's one of the things
twice quiet, and then like the third time it's so
I was the Midnight Rabbi for like 5 years. Midnight Rabbi. I was on the streets all night and different programs.
I did some of that. I don't think we need more shit.
No more church.
I don't think we need more.
Yeah, there's a lot to do there. I was doing it.
Whenever I can see someone in church, I do a big program.
Welcome, come in.
What are you busy doing these days?
I'm a booking agent.
it's like it's getting like today. I'm in like just like bad. Those were guests. It was really bad.
And there's a whole growing list.
And when they first started, there's people who like
Next week became a question. Yes,
when you're
It was massive.
when you're
he's still massive in his way,
And there's also the other part of the guy, the Jewish rabbi, what's his name now? He's doing white guy.
In the middle of writing,
I'm working with both of them for years, but there's so much more. Like next week, Alex is going to come to Ohio to organize that. Doing it. I one time had this list of Shlomo. I try not to anyone who's talented spiritually inspiring.
I don't think it's a bigger thing. This is like as a good story, right?
I don't know where he is.
And I got a lot of
I sit in the back line, it's over.
I want to get
I come job is
have be mentors. I want to get agency, not Jewish world.
although I really talking about that. I don't think the main problem is
Last few years, but I was a bit distracted this last year and a half.
it's not the main problem, but it's, I don't know. Like, to me, that in my world, that's the biggest thing right now. Other than the fact that
I'm going to start sleeping.
If you're sleeping, that's good. But I believe that
It's hard when you have a son who is
That's not you, that's not me.
ואם הייתי הולך החוצה לשוק הפרטי, לא לכלכלה. תשמע, ברגע שאתה חוקר,
So we moved from Yerushalayim about 2 years or plus, a few months, and it's a big part of my neshama, Yerushalayim. We'll play a song called Yerushalayim, and I'm hopeful and optimistic. I had my Kinky in our house. Last night Shabbos, he came and sat right here, and he said that please God soon, when they left in this part of our Shlita, we have even living there, this will be so many Zera, and this will be part of Yerushalayim Purim, and we'll have thank you for coming.
Someone just put in a bill. Someone just put in a bill that should become part of Yerushalayim, no?
Well, please sit down, enjoy. So we're going to have, this whole place is going to become Yerushalayim all the way. So we're going to have to do Yerushalayim. And it's a midrash, it's going to spread around the whole of Eretz Yisrael.
Someone just put in a bill in that to make Efrat and some other places part of Yerushalayim. I don't think it'll pass.
Can it be?
Another wine opener, please. Yeah, we need to have more wine. I'm not really such a guitarist. I'm just having a laugh. Ah, any of your children? Yeah, what's up? Thank you so much for coming. It's so lovely. Thank you. My wife is over there, Masha. Her name is Masha. Dubi, you take some. Here, Dubi, come in. Please sit down.
How do I hear you?
He's got it. Thanks. Would you like to drink? Wine? Yeah, we got some new whiskey now. You can be the supposed to open it.
Everyone wants to know how many phones and servers do you actually have?
Ellie has more phones. More phones than anyone you've ever met.
Alright, don't get me going.
Ever see Ellie at an event?
I'm blaming
7 phones.
I'm blaming the grey hairs on Bar Chitzat Shirut, but maybe it's also connected. You gave me a good answer. I'm trying to find it.
Simchas, happiness, real. All your family,
So one of the things when you host people, you're not, it's hard to like be totally present because you think a little more than you should maybe. And to get into that moment of presence is like a brocha. So I hope tonight, like everyone who comes here, just feel a bit of Yeshuot. That's the hope. I hope in my home it will place of Yeshuot. Even if it doesn't really seem like I'm with Yeshuot. Hashem did me a brocha, a hidden brocha. This on the way back from Kerestir, it was an amazing trip. Before that, London with my son, Dr. Hashem, and I left my 2 sets of headphones on the plane. I think that's a hidden brocha. And it feels different. I don't have anything in my ears. So it's a hidden brocha. So we have to tune in. I was reading from the Rebbe, Bamsha Rebbe, I was saying before. In order to the share to come, it's going to come with Tog Simcha, Simchat Simcha. So we have to really tune into the Simcha. We all need Simcha, yeah? We all agree. I want Simcha, I want Simcha. So Simcha is the key to just simple stuff without even having to be anything or any big dogs levels or anything we imagine. Just some just simple. Just for being a Jew and being an Eretz Yisrael. And that prayer can bring Mashiach. Simple Munah, simple Simcha. And I believe that we are building that here, and it's a big visit for me. I want to big thank you to the Rav. I just want to get everyone's attention one moment. Masha, a big thank you to the Rav for building a Kehila here in Shir David, and all the people who were most nefesh for it. Because and Yosef Aaron was the first guest who walked in. He was a big part of us coming to Efrat. He was the one who joined me when I was with Rav Orish in those years and used to come for the meetings. And through that, when I asked Rav Shlomo about coming for Shabbos, Rav Shlomo would come to the studio there, so I asked him and we were in touch. And Min HaShamayim, Yosef Aaron was the shliach who overheard that the family was trying to come, and he knew who I was. And straight away he stepped up for it. Him and the Lillians, Baruch Hashem, called the Lillians, they stepped up, and that made our first 3 Shabbos in Eretz Yisrael. We even had a Shabbos by the Rav, it was a big stus. And the community opened its doors, people like Charles, and the list is endless. I don't want to miss anyone out. So it's everybody, Baruch Hashem, and the Roses. I go on and on. Everyone here has been such a good friend and such a chizuk and such a teacher. And now we're in a new building. This is a new opportunity for us to share. I'm sorry I'm speaking by English, but מה לעשות, זה מצב חדש בשבילנו, בית חדש, זה חנוכת הbayis, and the חנוכת הbayis, we need to have, Bez Hashem, we need to, for Simcha, you see, and even the Tehillim for Chanukas Habayit. I never forget Avram Fried singing in Yerushalayim, and there was missiles and sirens that time, and it was the break. I was with my wife. We used to go every year to Ba'av to celebrate our engagement on Tu B'Av, right next to that place, next to the Sultan Breaker by the old city, the Sultan by the trees there, and we got engaged right there that time. So we celebrated every time after when he did concerts there. And people like Hanan Ben Ari, first time here, became more public, and Yishai Riba, all the beautiful neshamas. We were there, and there was sirens, and there was a lot of sphere and what happened, Fried, we didn't stop the concert somehow. He went ahead, and he sang from the Tehillim, Mis Moshe Chanukas Habayit David. V'lo yidam, I never forget him. V'lo yidam, and he screamed on the microphone. And it was such a powerful moment, and it gave, that is the awe that we were talking about the Bamsha Rebbe before, the awe of Simcha and strength for Am Yisrael have to not be silent and to keep going ahead, sharing the light and sharing the truth. And as I said, it's a big decision, leaving Yerushalayim. I was by my Rebbe, I had Panasa there, and it was a big decision, but I really feel that the Sata D'Shmaya and with Simcha Gedola that we made the right decision, because it's been a very big opportunity for us to grow with new souls and old souls and our children and everybody together, and the support from the community, from my son, who I think he's outside, he's organising his friends to come, his unit to come, but Bez Hashem, so they'll be coming at some point, some of them I hope. So we have the opportunity to share some Makoros HaTov to them, the ones who are available, and my son specifically, because he's been much in effort for a year and a half, but I wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of the community. And most importantly, my wife, she's the one who put this all together, and Menachem Dov and Nicola and Chris and Somi. She's the one who's really been true backbone of everything, including Baruch Yitzhak, Hatzlacha, and all the tefillahs everyone does. And we just feel tremendous simcha and Makoros HaTov to the Eibishter, to Hashem Yisbarach, for all that he does for us. And I give a bracha as a kohen of Pashta Yid that we should be zocher, all of us kohenim, we should be zocher Mr. Hashem, kohenim kedoshim to do our full avoid in the base of English, to see this place, have like Purim. This please God would be a Purim Shulish in Efrat. You know, with all that means. Yeah, that means that we're part of Yerushalayim. We have to realize that we're just steps away from that being fulfilled. It's really so close. You see already what's going on. People being offered to move away from these areas eventually, please God. I mean, not Beit Lechem yet, but please God, it's a step towards it. And we have to see that this will become Kedushas Eretz Yisrael, Lagamrei, Kedushas Yerushalayim, Lagamrei, and the Kedushas Eretz Yisrael, Mishpashet, the whole world. So then, when you go to Chabad, you're not going to be going to Chutzlach in some funny place. You're going to see the Kedushas Yisrael also there. And that's the tikkun, that's the yichud, that's the unification we're done for. And each home, each bias is a little bit of a step towards Bayis Ne'eman B'Yisrael, Mikdash Ma'at, Parshas Truma, Tzaveh, the Kohanim, the Beis HaMikdash. It's all the awe right now. We're after the special Zman of Shovavim. We're heading towards Purim. This is a time where we see that the Am Yisrael are loved by our Creator. Hashem's taking us out of Mitzrayim. He's taking us towards our home. He's giving us a Torah. And He's giving us the koyach to do what we need to do, to have panasa, to have yeshiva das, to have hinach bonim, to have shalom bayis, everything that everybody wants. And that's part of the bracha I'm giving here now. And everyone has that within, and it's just a matter of becoming more panimi, more truthful, more emistic, more. We have to face. We've all got issues. I'm not coming here as a tzaddik. I'm not coming here perfect. I'm coming here wanting to grow and deal with my reality that I have what to do, and that's a bracha. It's the biggest simcha that I have what to fix. You know, I have things I need to work on, and I'm happy to do that together with such beautiful neshamas. And I can't wait, Be'ez Hashem, to dance by your simchas, and I really hope this will be a mokum of simcha, and it will mispashe in all our homes, the simcha of being a yid and having simchas in our homes and being protected with shmira el-yona, and all the soldiers and the hostages and all Am Yisrael to have shmira el-yona, to have true das, to really, all the manhigim, supposed manhigim should have true das. And we should have the true leaders taking their place very soon, because they're not the true leaders. We know it's Pasha. We need to have the true manhigim take over, and Be'ez Hashem with Mashiach Sekenu and all of Am Yisrael together. There's a big opportunity right now. It's not the achdus. Yeah, the achdus needs to be here. We need to keep focusing on the good. That's what the Babich Rebbe was saying. The Mashiach to come, we have to focus on Hashem's Hashgacha Pratis. I would not be sitting here if it wasn't for this. For the Hashgacha Pratis, I would not. But that's the only thing that brought me close to Hashem. It wasn't chulin, it wasn't a good svara, it wasn't someone saying clever things. It was Hashem showing me divine providence in my life and bringing me my soulmate and bringing me these beautiful souls of my children and bringing me to eventually, after 11 moves, this is my 11th move, to bring me to Efrat. And hopefully, yeah, when I say the last move, it's because I'm going to have a Rikas Yomim with my wife, and I have a Rikas Yomim. I don't need to move, God forbid, again, but I also don't need to live short. I want to live long. Already the Tolner Rebbe gave me that bracha with my wife many times that we were going to have a Rikas Yomim together, and we have the bracha of all the Siddiqim. So that's the key. We're with the Siddiqim. We're with the Doiris. We are the Achritz Gereshis. We are the key to Mashiach to come. We are the holiest door, and we have to realize that. Don't let the Yetzer trick anyone here that we're not more. And anything that we need to do, for example, in the binyan, we need to fix things right. A lot of things not so great with water and stuff. But everyone, we're going to fix it. We're going to do it with Darchei Shalom. We're new people, so Be'ez Hashem, we'll figure it out. But we're going to Darchei Shalom. We're going to fix all the things. Everything's going to be good, because in the end, these are small things, and we have the car to do it. We have the panas and we have the shefa, and Hashem gives us everything we need. We have to keep thinking in those positive, strong ways. And I believe that by positively having machshava tova l'maaseh, it will be staff l'maaseh, it will come down again and again l'maaseh. And I can't wait to only share good news, and please God to see Baruch Yitzhak Ben Masha be matzliach in his life, and to heal from and all of us to heal from everything we've gone through, and there's good times. It's going to be a happy times ahead.
כל הקטע שאני...
any song? I'm not ready. Make a There's apple here from the Tolna Rebbe, whoever wants. My son got this. The apples are amazing. They're blessed. Make an 8 pass it around. Thank you, all the brothers. Not really much of a guitar, it's a little hat coming over here. I like it. That's the nigga we sing every shot. We gave you a shot. I'll send you the No, thank you for the chairs, the Rosens, always a good provider of chairs. Thank you for everyone who came and who comes. I don't mind, you come, you go, it's a l'chaim, it's chilled. There's no hakbado, everything's cool. The Rav as well, I know you're very busy. Time. Thank you so much. It means so much to have you here. So I asked for Rosh, is there a feeling between the two? Simcha the Buddha. Isaac! Picture us with on the Rav. Thank you, Hashem. The miracles, I need a slicha mit klada אני מסביר כמה פעמים לחברים, כן, יש לי קרובים, אני לא יכול עכשיו לדבר על זה, אבל יש שיחה ארוך, הרבה סיפורים, איך אני מגיע לפה. Not the five. They're nice little mum. All up the team. אני לא יכול לדבר עכשיו על הדבר. זה השם. בזמן טוב. אחרי הרבה שנייה. אבל ברוך השם. Thank you for coming.
Wow, what a good God.
Thank you, Isaac, for coming.
Don't teach it like that, brother. You're gonna keep you're gonna do it.
You're welcome. This is my little trap guitar. Yeah, I played just before. I might play a bit more.
They're really small. Thank you. He said to me, תגיד שלום I said, friends. I said, yeah.
I sent him a video. Whenever I'm like in the movies to trick him out, I send him a funny video. I was in the Golan, I sent a video in my aunt.
It means so much to
Just to keep it right.
It means so much.
Go to my aunt.
What do you think about this? When we see Bayit in the Torah, we know a few times. Yaakov Avinu, Bayit, that we know. But then we see something later in Shema. It says, "But Tirena Amiyadus is Elokim." Vayasu Kechol Asher Divrei Alem Minas Mitzrayim V'Techayena Se'Elohim. That they kept Jewish babies alive.
Yeah.
And then it says, Vayas Lahem Batim.
Yeah.
That's what it says, Vayas Lahem Batim.
We moved in around Shmos, so I was not much thinking about it. I think the Rav mentioned it a little bit. I remember
the Ishbitz said, Vayas Lahem Batim, Vayas Maria Yishuv Adas. It's the Me'aldos were able to be in the state of Yishuv Adas and knowing what their career is and at the time where Paro was standing over them saying, Chef you if you don't kill these babies.
So it's probably on the women.
So that's what I wanted to say. The Ikar Yishuv Adas is the Rebbitzin
I felt so different traveling.
We all know this. We all know
traveling to England, traveling to Paris. The whole week I was gone from now to. She did all this. I wasn't here. I came for an hour.
That's what I was when I walked.
Zera. I didn't do any of this. Hi, Zera. Here, I didn't drink it yet. I bought it for you. This Alice. Hi, Zera. So now all this friends from online.
It looks so familiar. It's so familiar.
Yeah, he's one of the artists.
Living around the Arzay? At least live around it. Benty Moser. Live on
You're on Yishuv Adas.
Thank you for coming.
She's with me, I'll let this. She's all your children's with us.
Amen. So discuss of my holy rabbis, and I do believe what Shimshon was saying is that she's coming to her. Like, she's done so much. She did this all. I just turned up the whole week preparing so we can have a beautiful Shabbos. The whole family were here, and then we can have Baruch Hashem, Chanukat Habayit. And I wasn't around for that. It didn't help anything. Nothing. Maybe I brought a bottle or something before I left or something. That was about it. He gave the apple.
She's going to leave a nice clean up.
Sorry. Within every single page in the Torah, there's a hidden base. The white part of the page is a base. You look at the Excel in the Torah, the white part of this, there's a base in every
Debbie, thank you for coming.
Because when God created the world with this, it was gracious with the and that's why you can work on the contrary, you can switch all the pages in the base. So I was thinking we should just start in Martin B'Simcha. What's like we should think about Martin B'Simcha? What's B'Simcha? Right? B'Simcha. But B'Simcha, you change the base with the page, which means what you're really creating is the word Mishpacha. Mishpacha. That the real heaven, Mishpacha, B'Simcha, you change the base and the page, which come from the same order, the same letters, also they're connected as a lot of Kabbalah, is that you should examine Martin Mishpacha. Is that what happens during Adar is our family, we become a family, we eat our brothers and sisters.
Oh,
we also do, yeah.
all the good stuff.
It's Dagim.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I thought that's
Dagim, Pisces.
shot it like
It is dog.
No, no.
Yeah, another one.
It works better.
Like we're gonna relax.
I'm like, wow, he's going to
That's a real Shabbat Kaliyah.
I was thinking about us in the Shema.
Straight to the Kedusha.
We're gonna markin kamishpacha.
Zebi, we have some apple left from the Rebbe.
Where do you live in Yerushalayim? I live in Malta.
Oh, does he have
Esther.
What's the Rebbe there? In Maldav. I used to daven there.
Lots? No.
In the parking lot.
Shabbos where everyone is.
I can't remember.
Wherever you are in Shabbos, I can imagine that.
Oh, Rebbe.
Ooh, speaking of this,
Rebbe, I still consider you my Rebbe. Rebbe Andy.
How many people still say that?
It's an eternal connection.
How you doing? Still nothing. Just waiting, huh? That's what it is.
I think I'll use that.
Waiting.
Purim is coming up. It's
I'm excited.
Paladin. Shabbos Purim. Wow, Givaldic.
She got me excited to stay here for Pesach.
Debbie, can I tell some stories about your Erev Shabbos Purim? We give you permission
For like an hour.
You want to? We're learning about Shikvus and Purim. Yeah, that's what we're learning with Kluger. So Zebi can tell you some stories. Yeah, want to tell us some stories about Adli Yoda, Nel Shabbos after Purim?
Don't tell the stories, I don't remember them.
You don't remember that? He was Makai, but
We got there.
a few years,
A few years.
not just once.
Let's see if Hashem we got put on Sunday.
He's Makai of the Shabbos. We talked about Rav who goes to sleep. He's Makai of the Adli Yoda, the Chino.
All the way.
You know, I'm not embarrassing you.
Well, Hashem now.
So Kima Balachna.
This time I'm excited.
She's gonna go all in.
3 days.
So Zebi, say something from the Rebbe.
whenever you have time.
We have the Rebbe's Shechina with you coming in. Rebbe told the Rebbe. Told the Chassid the one in the main Gavoyim.
You never said that tonight is the Yisrael here time.
Oh,
Yisrael.
thanks for bringing that already.
So you try to bring out the point of the Yisrael, which is something that I think that Lazy is very good at, is that it's not always about you. It's not about your chassidus or your way of life. But the Yisrael was somebody that, as much as Ger today is maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit closed-minded, But Yisro himself, what he tried to do was he was a person that lost everything in the war. He lost his kids, he lost his family, he lost literally everything. In 1948, his father died, and he ended up here in Yisro, alone in the world. Literally alone in the world. Very, very rarely throughout his life spoke about what he lost. And even if people would come in and they would, pour their hearts out, he sympathized with them, but he very, very rarely let anybody into the suffering that he had. He pushed it all aside, and he really was, in a certain way, very broken from what happened. He wasn't, afraid to show it, but he didn't really discuss with anybody. But he made it his mission to really build Yiddishkeit in many, many different ways. He never told a few different stories where he sent, money that nobody should know to open a different yeshiva, Sephardi yeshiva, Ashkenazi yeshiva.
Mine not. The yeshiva, that building, I don't know if it's still there, but that building with the big picture of the Ger Rebbe, because he gave that building to mine up.
So he said, "Oh, secure."
Really?
Yeah.
That was his. Walking on the right, his picture's right there. Really? He gave it. He didn't ask for money, nothing. He gave it to the Chabad to do.
So he said,
Big Valley
the Rebbe said that he got, there's a big beer, his name was Pick. You look on a few of the Ger buildings in Yerushalayim, there's a name Pick, Achim Pick. They were Ger Chassidim, and he pushed him very stark that he should give money to Panovich Yeshiva. That he told him that there's a Yid, his name is Kahaneman, and you should give the money to Panovich Yeshiva to open the Yeshiva. He could have taken it for himself, he could have taken it for his boys, but he very much felt that Yiddishkeit has to be rebuilt. It's not just Ger that was lost in the war, it's all of Yiddishkeit. It's every single group, every single community is bringing us that much closer to the Gula. We need to rebuild everything. And he tried to bring out that it's important to nash from a lot of different places. It's very small-minded to be stuck in your ways. You should have your ways, but you should look into other places that take the good from each community. I think that Lazer's building a house. He's starting fresh again. It's talking about Lazer. That Lazer is somebody that Mamish. He takes the good from a lot of places. He leaves the bad outside, and he takes the good. He takes the good from a lot of different places. He's mechazik me tremendously in this way. Sometimes I get stuck in my ways, but Lazer knows how to take the good. He knows how to pull out the good. So from the Rebbe base Yisrael, Utaka built a generation. To Rebbe Lazer who's building a house here in Eretz HaKodesh. Not Stamahid from Chutz La'aretz. Most of us are from Chutz La'aretz, but Mamish, to build a house in Eretz Yisrael is definitely a huge, endeavor and something very, very special. So Hashem Blessings should continue taking the good from all these, Gishmaka places and leave the bad outside. Amen.
The Tola mikveh in Tzfas?
Yeah.
This is my favorite mikveh in the world.
I never did the Torah,
The blue basin?
He was by David Tona singing the Nigun from David Tona.
I used to chill there all day. Drink coffee in the mikveh?
Something about, I'm not sure why, but maybe it could be why. A lot of the Chernobyl kids, all the kids from the Chernobyl Rebbe, from Matal had a son of Moranayim, so they definitely like to be smesh in Tzfas. I'm not sure why. They say that it could be that I heard from
something in the air.
Jews. They said forget about the air, but they say Jews from Tzfas say that all the tefillos of Klal Yisrael stop in the Chernobyl Klois on the way to Yerushalayim. So the Chernobyl shuls in Tzfas, all the Chernobyl kinder, they like very much to have Yisrael. There's Mekarev, there's Tolmel, there's Chernobyl. What?
What's Makarev and Shalom Rab?
Shalom Rab. Yeshiva was bought by the Makarev Rebbe.
Does the Holy Table come from the Moranayim son?
Hannes was really a son-in-law. Hannes was also from Moranayim, but he's the Cherkas son-in-law. And then the Cherkas was one of the 8 sons. Hannes was a son-in-law to Cherkas.
I'll give you a new cup.
So they all
into the Alter Rebbe's family.
They say that Rabbi Kadesh Hashem, when Rabbi Lebelzer came to Eretz Yisrael, so he landed in Eretz Yisrael in the month of Elul, and he didn't want to go to Tel Aviv or to Yerushalayim till after Rosh Hashanah. He wanted to daven one Rosh Hashanah in the Chernobyl Klois, even though it wasn't his nusach, because he wanted Kilu to daven Rosh Hashanah in the Chernobyl Klois in Tzfaz, and all the tefillos passed through. Say maybe in a certain way though, it's a little bit interesting. You can go straight to the source. You can go straight to Yerushalayim. I'm saying we have this list, and sometimes You know, well, it's important to all. It's important also to stop at the stops on the bus. But Lamaisa, we have the schools to go to Yerushalayim today. You shouldn't forget what Yerushalayim is. It's not a stop on the way. It's there.
We sing a Horner Stapler Nigga every Shabbos.
Yeah, which one?
It's a Horner Stapler.
Beautiful. Before they bring out the Torah.
I love the Tversky dynasty.
It gives me time to catch up, actually.
Mishmas gets me.
Yeah, but now you live so close to the shul, so you don't have reason to be late.
No, it's not because I'm late. I wish it was because I'm late. It's not because I'm late, thank God. I don't have a problem being late. I have a problem with slow down. I've been by too many rappers. It's messed up my ability to daven to bring the
What's the rabbi?
It's a little bit of a challenge because I hardly share with the Tehillah, the Sibur. It's a little bit of a problem.
We got to put it
I
together.
can, once in a while, with some saying.
I had a thought, I had like.
I forgot why it's
so close to us. We're so happy this last album. It's only been less than a year. How old are you? See, now you know. Now you're here.
Oh my God, 6 for you.
I got an email.
You're one of my favorite people.
So let's go take Shabbos. And then like how then in the house. I told you it started in one zip code and ended in another.
Shabbos,
And you know it's good on. And it's good on.
It's like during the week he like goes to sleep at 11 and wakes up at 5.
You know, it's all
Shabbos and then comes home.
This is Geula. It's a beat to feel you have the whole world. And I know you feel like this. That's what's so dishma. Like you don't have to work on feeling like that. You actually feel like this. That's unbelievable. I should always feel
Then what we said was Chasser in Torah. We learned that in this page today. We should feel Chasser in Torah. We're not Chasser in all the big houses in America. You're there a lot. You see it. He goes there all the time. He sees what's going on. He's in their houses. And you're not feeling bad.
The first thing I did was I got a 69 bus.
Thank you. You want to play some guitar for us? No, he wasn't great. He does too much. I only played a little bit. You play Niggas. You play beautiful. Play that song you did the other day with your son. That was beautiful. Yeah. Bring it into Kedusha. Played it like a mamish. It should be recorded, not just recorded but published. It's so beautiful. Anyone's calling this is the window.
I'm learning from you.
You saw it in Yiddishkeit. The more, just like we saw by Kabbalah Torah, the more there's Hachana, the more you're going to connect, the more you're going to get added, the more that Hashem's going to give back to you. It's a mirror. It's like everything's got an equal reaction. Opposite reaction. He says that the more that a person is open his heart to Hashem, the more he opens his heart, the more that Hashem can open and see him, can come to him, and give him that Hashem. So that's the Vayichul. Vayichul starts with me taking myself, me taking everything that I have, and bringing that to Hashem. That's the Vayichul. Then Hashem says, I'm going to do the truth of the hay. Hashem's going to be the one who's going to pick him up. So I give you bracha, Hashem. Me, the lady giving the kind.
No, it's good. I get that the kids.
I know this bite in the house are opening their hearts up to Hashem. It should be more and more, and Hashem should open up more and more all the shefa and all the bracha to this beautiful amazing house.
We hope we can do more hosting. Really hope we'll come for Yeshiva down. it's just to have such neshamas coming.
Don't think so much. Don't think so much.
I'm going to say it's good. The Baal Shem's Talmidim.
Oh,
Baal
what's
Shem's
the Shabbos?
Quick. The Shinover had a Talmud. The Chatzkel Shinover had a student. His name was Itzel Pshaveshk. Rav Moshe Pshaveshk's son. You know that whole story in Evan Shlomo about the Malka? But so does David Malka Mashicha? You probably right. Whatever. The Parshas Vayera. Pshaveshk. He was a Rebbe, but he would go out and he would gather tzedakos. But as a Rebbe, he would go out and collect funds. So one time he took a friend of his and they found the big Gvir. And the big Gvir said, okay, I just want to know who's this tzedakah for? Who's it going to? Like, who's going to get from this? So Itzel Pshaveshka said, I'm going to be benefiting from this.
Wow.
My friend is going to be benefiting from this. But the money is actually going to be going to somebody else.
Good answer, yeah.
Right? Meaning what? Because what Tuvia said about the Yikhuli, so everyone knows that whenever you're stuck without a word for anything, you say, the Baal Turim says V'nasno. It's like one of those go-to words. V'nasno, you read it back and forth. It's like, because you were saying tzedakah is advash, tzedakah is the same thing. V'nasno goes back and forth. But when you really, really believe, that you're giving someone a piece of elokus, when you're giving someone, when you're doing a teva for a yid, you really believe that you're doing it, and it's reaching you, that you mamish believe that. And this family is a family of chesed. Like you are.
We've been a little bit in Golis over there in Deco, I'll be honest.
You're thinking too much, Lisa. Don't think so much.
I would listen to, none of us makabel that shtus you just said, and
I don't know what the decal is.
The Rebbe told me, Pasha, you just have to be b'simcha and everything will be good. And it's so true.
So you should always feel that someone else is reaping the actual benefits thing that you're doing, but that you are also, it's coming to you and your family too. Brachos ad v'day. Listen, people are driving themselves nuts to try to find a place in this neighborhood. And you guys score such a beautiful lesson.
Thank you, Michal Levi.
And it should be b'simcha.
Thank you, Dov Crab. He was a shliach to
oh yeah?
The crams have the hands in the...
He was a shliach to say. He kept pushing me with it.
You remind everyone that everything's being recorded in life. Can't get away. Every time he's recording everything. He's listening to 6 years at one time.
I lost my headphones.
Very fast.
I left them on the plane. I have no more headphones.
Your head works very good. He has in his ears. Say, in the ears, each ear is listening to something.
Right now I have less. There we go. I want to work Whoever wants to give a bracha or kitzaks outside. license right there on the left. Happy.
כל היום הייתי מנגן.
Who wants to take the chairs?
הייתי משגע את כולם. הייתי בשטויות האלה. בוא נעשה פה זה גבר.
Anyone want another diamond? Diamonds. What's your name, Hashem? It was perfect. Hashem.
כל הדברים שנשארו פה, עכשיו אני אביא את העבוד העתידיות.
וישמור את הבית לביתו הצילני מהאיבה אלוהי מתקוממי תסכבני הצילני ומהשתמי משה כי נאהבו לנפשי ידעו על העזים יופי שיר וחטאתי
This vodka was 550 shekels. Mommy, wifey, time, thank you. Time, vodka, time, everyone.
ואתה אדוני תשחק למו כלג לכל גויים הוא זוהר לך לשמוע כי אלוהים ישגב בי אלוהי חסדי קדמני אלוהים יראני בשורר אל תרגם ונשכחו עמי אני אמור בחלך ורגנו מגננו אדוני חטף פימו דבר שפתנו ונחדו בגונם ומעלה ומתחת שספרו ואני אשאיר עוזך ואני לבוקר חסדך כי איתו נשגב לי ומנוס ביוצר לי עוזך אז אלוהים נשגב לי אלוהים חסדי
אני מקבל הכנסה חודשית בין 2,000 ל-3,000 שקל מהחנות באמת בלי לעשות שום דבר. אני דניאל, אח מוסמך, אני עובד במשמרות, יש לי נונסטופ עבודה. חיפשתי באמת אפיק השקעה עם רווח קבוע שלא הייתי צריך לעבוד בשבילו.
תכתוב לדוד שומני
ידן על אדוני לצור אישנו לקדם על פניו בתודה בזמירות נריענו כן גדול אדוני מלך גדול על כל אלוהים אני מכבד את פי ותעלה ושבח את כבודי השם קודשה בריחוש למדה חילו על ידי האותמיר ונעלם בשם ישראל גם לדוד שומרני אין כי חסיתי בך אמרת לאדוני, אדוני אתה טובתי בנעליך לקדושים אשר בארץ זרה ומן הכל חפצי בם ירבו צבותם החרמרו ונסיך נזכר מידע שמותם על שפתיי אדוני מנחם כי בחוסי אתה תומך גורלי חבלים נפלו לי בנעימים אף לחלת שפר עליי אברך את אדוני
I'll tell her.
How we say?
תפסיק לעשות מעשים.
My wife's making fun of me right now. I used to telling all the stories and things like crazy stuff like that. Yeah, Friday, they empty these out. It's important to empty out. And this is all that's but all the cups that are sick. This I took apart. Make another for breakfast. No, it's all good. That's our orach shalom. אני לא מבקש. This whole story tonight. I started this as all the mix, so Hashem will give you a list.
הבנקים הרימו קמפיין צנוע על שירות, הרימו קמפיין נוצץ על נוחות, הרימו קמפיין מרגש על אנושיות, אבל דווקא את הריבית על הפקדונות הם הורידו. מוזר. רק בבנק וואן זירו פקדונות בריבית הגבוהה בישראל, גם בפקדון השנתי וגם בפקדון חודשי. עוד סיבה לפתוח חשבון בבנק וואן זירו.
Everybody says, oh, I know everybody.
אמונה היא הגשר, איפה שהלב נמצא, לבין איפה שאתה לוקח אותי. התחזקתי, אבל אני מרגיש חלש, אולי כבר תדבר אליי, אולי תלחש, אני חייב הסברה, את ההפתרה, לא מבין כלום, אולי תגיד לי כבר מה אתה רוצה ממני, תגיד לי כבר מה. אני עוד מקווה וכל מה שרציתי להיות, חבר הכי טוב שלי, אם תשמור עליי שכן שלא אעבור על כל הטעויות, תקשיב למחשבות שלי, תעלה לי, תעלה, תעלה, תעלה לי, תעלה, תעלה. זה מעלה אחר, גם בעיניים עצומות, לאחוז בה כשאני בתיאבון, כמו מים, קיים באמצע מדבר, עמוק בדרך החיים, ולא נשבר, אני חייב הסברה, את ההסברה.
pricing, good matzah.
שמישהו פה.
אוריה, דוד, ציקיס.
Ask mommy.
No one's key. Kapitán, pa? Ja, maar. Ja? פשוט לא הלכת לדעתי.
We also have a son who's also the same age. My girlfriend, he's on base now.
אנחנו אתה רוצה שנייה רק אותם?
יש פה ירקות ופירות וכל גזר כל מותגים, אוסם
On the floor. One of the two nights ago, his mom was he's incredible.
Yeah, I've never gone to it. I know one of these difficult days.
I did. Shalom, hi, Ali.
You can learn enough from this.
So much love. We need so much work. No, I'm kidding. In the office. I asked you for advice.
I'm only extra busy.
Yeah, personal chauffeur.
Look.
Where are you from?
Yeah. Yep. Actually, I was born in Louisiana.
Really?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
How far is it?
Really?
Yeah. Mobile Alabama. Love, get it? Love the nation of Israel. Big supporter of IDF.
Wow. Oh, that's good. Wow.
He's been to a front with his wife.
Enjoy it? The rose is a very good part of it, huh? David, you want to come for Shabbos one day to your wife? Yeah, it's nice vibe, no? Bit Ashkenazi. There are some Friday souls. You didn't see them all tonight. Some they're rare. The guy who lived in this apartment before us is a real story. He moved house and been into the Friday shit. She's dead actually.
How are you going on the floor?
Shane, Aaron did make that. Aaron.
Oh, I told you.
Aiden was going.
Yeah. Was engaged to someone from Iraq. Very nice.
We met her. Wasn't she there that Shabbos?
No. No, these are high ones. But I need the whole thing. I need them.
You got them Shabbos, didn't you?
Yeah, last night. These was there last night.
Looks clean already. This house is easy to clean.
Who bought the roses chairs?
I don't know, the kids.
Who bought the chairs here? Everyone there?
He didn't even ask you.
Maybe use the gray one, the little one. It's not the stirring, it's the base that vibrates. Yeah.
No, back in the old days, also in America, Cleveland, Ohio, where we moved from.
Wow.
What? 15 years. Where's your Efrat? This was a mountaintop. There's no buildings. It was like road.
A lot of construction that
There was nothing here. This was all developed in the last 7 years.
That's nice that they only had around the place. For 15 years, you've been in Efrat.
No, it's probably been.
Tell me, I'm feeling the vibrations.
Amen. Thank you.
I'm feeling the vibrations. Can you do it? So we need to make sure
Amen.
the brown and the black.
Listen, we discussed with Ramson, we want to make a Shabbat on with you and
Make that picture.
make up your whole thing.
Let's make it. I want a picture.
Can we just look?
I just thought you
Want to send it to me? How did you?
I'm trying to guys. It's a brand new microphone. 16 cents. I'm trying to like use it in a really
God told me those shit gave me money.
I was just trying to get rid of it. It's got massive memory, 500 memory. Good?
Yeah, of course. Send it to me.
Cool.
You mind if I post it? Yeah, of course.
Tag me Unity.
Yeah, I'll tag you also.
We'll put it in the listen chat. Aaron, I'm ashamed you didn't come.
Shit, how many days? You count how many days?
The beginning was long, but it was long. It was short, and then you come, take what you take, you come back. I can't even imagine what you
Sometime, one time on a flight, we'll sit down and show you.
Really?
We should,
The whole flight I was thinking about that. You had GoPro the whole time? Yeah, the whole flight I was thinking.
Yeah,
Let me see how many guys you took. The whole. I've never done this. The whole flight I was thinking about this exact one because I remember you telling me that there is exactly because of flight tickets. It makes it what it goes. So it's time to like, you know.
He enjoyed my punctuality. He was having fun with it. So getting him early for the flights. He was like,
I heard you have my turntables, man, my mixer. You use it in good health.
Yeah, man, thank you.
You can have music on your phone and on
What about you guys? How do you get up? You get up? Help them with the chairs, guys. Chairs. We know that that's the question.
I love it. I have a friend in Mobile, Alabama. That's Jewish. Loves it. He's part of this, he helps out with this organization, the Warriors. Guy in Efrat. He said that five Jews, he's a business partner. He said if I'm rich for the Jews, that's the land of Israel, from Hashem. Then I'm thinking like, he got to us through Ellie's master of social media, clever. And I said, let me ask you, Scott, when you say Hashem, what are you referring to? I just want to know, he's like, Jesus, this, you're God, he said.
That's crazy. We'll do a quick video for the brothers, my brothers.
We need help with the trademark.
Yeah, do the trademark.
So shout out to the goldsmiths from this.
Shout out to the goldsmiths from Nissan Black, right here in Efrat.
And he wants to get some merch going.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some merch going.
Reignite the merch.
Not the Beckishes.
Beckishes? What kind of merch?
It is. Most of the people in America, though. Can we get it to the people in America?
Can event merch do some merch in America? That's the question. Obviously Europe is no problem.
Yeah.
That's where they're at.
Right.
We need to know if you guys are up for America.
Yeah, yes.
Jeremy, Paul, and love to the family.
I'm serious this time.
You know, Yehuda designed this years ago. The guy was someone we work with. Is that beautiful? He's never done anything with it.
Wow. Shit, no, yeah, I remember saying that.
Isn't that nice?
That's good.
That's very nice.
Good one.
You're not tired, are you?
For me? I hope not. We'll see when the car starts moving. That's when it usually kicks in. So, the way to judge it is not me standing around.
I hear it.
You saw the consequence.
Yeah, we made the story. Baruch Hashem, this first apartment we've really been able to.
Wow, spick and span clean like nothing else.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh?
Wow.
He's also a cleaner. He doesn't like
Oh, it takes from baby. That's not taken from this.
It's nice, right?
Oh, the
Yeah,
stories
but
are amazing.
it's really nice.
The whole set, stories about the other.
Okay, that's it.
Same way we're not in the fashion too.
Oh, really?
Huh?
I think it's also bringing from probably from the
Dark chocolate is really good. The problem is when you start, it's very hard to stop. Yes.
Mommy, the sweep here, mommy.
No, we'll speak up.
Shepherd? More shepherd? You guys got to bring the shepherd out. Wow. Wow,
You still there? We've got some of the Bullstones fun as well, don't we? Yeah, the shoulders. We always go to shoulders.
I say this is my go-to right now.
Especially with the shadow set. You've been saying your lunch.
Mine.
Oh, so that's
My cleaners is really I don't know how long she can do that.
Would you consider a 15-minute
I don't know yet. We could probably try one out. I have not, so it's a teaching machine. But anymore, I said, I don't know how to be in this, my feeling all the time. I left so much that I always feel like I'm on my way out. I need to get over my PTSD of leaving so much before I start making commitments. You understand what I mean? Like I gotta get used to like making,
I respect that.
Yeah, but we should try to.
I respect that.
Yeah,
in the right time.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
pick up one and then let's.
Does that mean like top of the list?
Ellie teaches Torah once a week in our office. He doesn't miss a beat. No matter what's going on. No matter what's going on.
Oh, really?
For a year already. Every week.
I love this.
He teaches
This
Torah.
month, when I did the Hilton Stand Partial Brewing, and I'm bring over some paninis.
Welcome, my brother. Wow.
That's right.
Torah, all
It's only like the end of the week. The rest of the week is just business.
Okay, but every single week is
Got to round it off with some Torah.
That's so many people. Some of my lawyers, entertainment. That's just like all the calls. And he's the only guy in the business at that level.
Wow.
There's nobody at the level he's at in that world.
Are you going to Shimshon? On Sunday.
Wow.
You lost a lot of weight. Huh? I lost a lot of weight, I gained a lot of weight. Now I gained a lot of weight from the weight that I lost, but it's still smaller than where I was.
Well, you had some
Smaller
crazy
than I've
days.
been. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the number 3?
Yeah, oh, I've seen the number 3.
You've seen the number 3?
Yeah, I've seen the number 3.
You've seen the number 3.
For many years I saw it.
Okay.
Then a 2, and then a 5 after that.
Well, the funny thing is that
That's
we
how big
came
it
to
was.
we thought that the food was by them, so we went inside and we.
40.
I'm so amazed by you.
Oh,
Just everything. It's like,
it
it has a fire and also and clarity of where you want to be in your life. It's like,
There's no credit.
one of the things that impactful. Talking to Hashem every day, finding that hour plus.
Of course, if the person is there, you'll know why you're here. You won't leave without what you're talking.
You bought it here? Yeah.
You will not leave without.
Baruch Hashem, I'm tapped into that. Not an hour a day, but I'm at a
Whatever
very
you
sincere discussions with Hashem every day. With God.
That's the beginning of.
And I see it, and the days I do it, everything flows. When I slip, and I don't, it's start.
years of me living with this shit. I told her that you might want to do that.
Yes,
And I had no idea of. I just was about to get into my car, all of a sudden the rebel was standing there, and he's like, "You get a rebel ride home." And I started throwing diapers in the back. In the back of that, like, you know, like, I was gonna. So I asked him, so really going to be my brother. So much during this time that I don't have the time. He told me, he said, "This is the only shit, so you should be doing this all day."
When you're on the road, you're able to do that? On the road, you're able to do that?
Brother, take this.
Even more so.
That's not how, even more so we have a bigger issue.
Of course. All
So
the
now
force coming your way.
non-stop, you're going every 5
Non-stop.
seconds. So I need the Tornium test. I don't almost every time I like on the road, so I need the Tornium test. And then it talks about when the person wants to be the part of others, that's the so the mechanism to defend against that is
What?
the nishpat part of this is making constant attachment on himself, seeing if his behavior is ruy or not. If it's,
That's what mishpat means?
Mishpat means to judge himself. Into judgment.
On yourself.
On yourself.
Check yourself out. How you doing? What are you doing today? What are you doing? What are you holding?
So I was supposed to read that and trying to be in the car brothers. That's looking up. It's at the church. You can't break.
Kill the shepherd, look.
Wow, so, wow. That's a Havana. That's a Havana.
So you're getting the kids to do the work.
Talking shit that the world is becoming very polarized.
I just use this thing.
It's easier to tell who that's a good.
Yeah, it's become more clear now.
Become more clear.
Isn't it nice? The kids gonna look.
Somebody told me there's this now that Trump and
Yeah.
Zelensky were
Through
going
now,
back.
yeah.
I just put it by the
He's
door.
throwing out around the government.
No, they
Yeah.
Zelensky's gone, I think.
No.
I think that's what someone said tonight.
How? From who?
He's basically, his pressures pushed him out of his position.
Really?
That's what someone said tonight.
I know Trump and him are bumping heads.
Are you serious?
Yeah, something like that.
Because
Because in the end, Trump's the boss. These guys, like, need him, you know?
Right.
He's changing things.
Where's the light this guy? I've never seen anything like this.
Never.
And thank God he didn't put people like Candace, any of those guys.
Exactly.
Just the fact that
all
he,
the pro-Jews.
the fact that he says,
his Marco Rubio, all those guys are pros.
Muhammad wants to take,
Thank God. They're very lucky.
he wants to take the Gaza. Let's take the Gaza.
Deport him. Like he wants to do the same with Mexicans.
like, Mr. President, 2 million people, isn't that a lot of people? That's nothing.
I'm working on 10 million.
Nothing.
He thinks out of the box.
The guy's out of his
I love it though.
He's a shliach from Hashem. That's what he's showing. He's destroying all those woke people. He's getting them all unemployed. They're all losing shlita. They're losing all their shlita. The woke Nebuch people and the right wing who are krum, thank God, are not so powerful by a little bit. Tucker's pretty powerful. I mean, I don't know if we can have any influence on them, but I don't know.
I don't know if he's that impactful on culture. We'll see. But these guys.
We have to get to people like Rogan, because he's like still in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, he's still in the middle somewhat.
He's
If you
still
get a guy like that.
Yeah, we got to get someone on his show who can wake him up, because there's a few famous
Shimshon.
guys. I mean, there's a few Jews who make all the problems for us. There's a guy he speaks to a lot, who's a comedian who has a big impact.
Alex Smith.
Not him, a guy.
Other guy, he runs the one
comedian,
show, the
Jewish
comedian
guy.
guy. I know you're talking about.
We got to get.
He also a big problem. He's a big problem.
Yeah, because he's clever, he's intelligent. Some of the stuff he says makes sense. It's like he's starting to open up a little bit. He's very liberal.
It's the main rule of shepherd.
Yeah.
It has to stand on some truth.
Yeah.
So if the guys sound very clear, same thing with Candace. Seems like she's oh wow.
But she's going
and
whack.
then she went in. Now she's going
nuts.
whack.
Yeah.
Of course. But
This guy's
But I
not
like
that
this a
bad.
lot.
He's not anti-Semitic. He's a Jew.
right.
But he's just anti-Israel. So we got to like help him, you know. But the problem is he sees Israel's like there is corruption here. It's not like he's saying falsely. We haven't got the best leadership. The Shmuel guy. This guy is a hero with the
Big
big
View guy,
kids.
man. I rather have Big View over there. I know him places.
This guy's a B'nai Akiva hero. He like has the world B'nai Akiva.
How you doing? How you doing? Very nice to
All the
meet you.
students.
Very nice to meet you.
He came all the way just the last minute.
Wow, better late than never, man.
Better late than never.
Thank you.
Oh, really? Shit.
It's good to show him. He gave me the opportunity to speak in front of his students. And, I've been talking about intimacy. That was the first time I had this discussed. 2 years now. Talk about intimacy in front of all the new generation. Yeah, it was a shame. Intimacy, unfortunately, the other way as well. So I have to undo some of the nonsense they pick up from the university, wherever they get it from Netflix or whatever. And we're helping them, and it's a source. It's the first time it helps my wife. She has a part in it, obviously, but she drives me there and
Good God. How do you do
Security.
it?
Security.
Can you imagine this guy gets driven around?
That was one of his issues, that I need to be a more of a driver.
Carpool nothing. This guy gets chauffeur, personal chauffeur all day long.
But these kids, new generation of kids, they're like open, but they're not. It's like an interesting balance, you know? Yeah. Because they're stuck in their phones and everything else, but they're open as well to discuss.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, hon, you ready? I gotta stay up on the road.
Give this guy a problem, because this must be a lot of these kids.
To see all of what you're doing. I only do more of this after shit. A lot of the shamas close to the Tati in heaven.
Amen.
We've got to get B'nai Akiva to host. They've hosted Yishavibo recently, Akiva. We've got to get them to host Nissan back. Have you ever hosted Nissan?
There was something that we were supposed to be doing. I don't know. Somebody reached out to the.
There's 3 different Akivas. There's world, there's North America, and there's Israel.
I have WhatsApp from all these guys. I'm sure he does also. Let's send a picture of the 3 of us, and we'll make it happen. It's that time. I want to make a Nissan Black World B'nai Akiva event.
Listen.
Amazing. Intimacy with Hashem.
Keyword talking trademarks. I got material for the toilet. You know, this like
There's trademarks. Let's go, Ellie. Let's go. It's a business.
Material for the toilet.
Do you have patents? You have patents? You have
trademarks.
You need a what?
Maybe a trademark.
I need a trademark. Yeah, I have a trademark issue. I don't know if patent I could do.
Trademark? You have a little bit.
It's a blend.
We get a trademark. It's no problem.
It's a blend.
You can do it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
This is a more IP.
It's a trademark.
I help it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you want to climb or something?
Whiskey.
What is it?
It's my whiskey.
Can we get some whiskey?
Where do you see the still?
Homemade biscuits.
Now in New York, it's a 3-way blend.
What's kind of the fun? These all the
New York, Indiana,
What do you recommend? I recommend the whiskey.
That's yummy. Good. Yummy.
What about some butter? Good.
How do you get it for that?
I did it a few years back. Bought some house from the guy up here.
Yeah, I have a good one of my close friends with it.
Look at this professor. It's beautiful. My son's here from the army.
Are you from him? From you've been exporting from his.
So I missed to see him. I was in London. I saw it in the thing. When it came, I was very
And they did very well.
Did they have a gift? Did they get an ask? Oh my goodness. Wow.
So but now then I started touring. I don't know if it's that good. It's selling a lot. No.
Where's the whole
So
I always get his
in the rock step right now. To
connect with this.
everything's ready to press play with you. So I have a guy.
First this.
Somewhat of a hiccup.
Why is this book
This last past couple of days.
Should
My
also-
lawyer went way too aggressive.
Back out, he got a little.
He got a little whatever. But there's a
Don't
lawyer.
Emmanuel, you don't want this. Just be honest.
Huh?
You don't want it, do you? He's a very place. Is this yours? No, you don't want it.
Wow.
He gave it to you.
You know that.
Do you want it? Good. Okay.
Was that?
It was good, huh?
6 guys.
You want a book? Have a free book.
You're talking about
Yeah, exactly.
one guy and he's ready to go. He's a little upset.
It's a special book. Read on the bar.
But down to the last part of MOU.
It's been given a headship from Bonnet.
Like that's crazy.
Right now, I'm reading the Tower of Now.
But they still
It's the same story. It's filled in this book. My best friend grew up in London. He came to he wrote this book, and it's filled with Efrat. If you're into Efrat, it's funny. He said, healing all that stuff.
But it's sort of out there.
He has a second one, healing earth. Right. This is like the Jewish one. Without being us.
But with
My friend from made a book. She's like to read.
goes through smoothly in the month of Adar.
Don't worry about the rubbish. I thought the
traveling to make mamish. Mamish. Hashem can do it.
Now the Rosh song was left, I want to hear a little bit from Isaac. Isaac is from the Machon. And the Machon, Zera to Haaretz, is that right? The Machon, Zera to Haaretz, has been a tremendous blessing for us in this community, especially the special neshamas who came. And Isaac is for me one of the most important of the Zera because I had the chance to learn with him every Sunday. And once you come to Rav Yosef Bornstein, Dr. Bornstein's beautiful shirim every week. I always share it on the group because I get such pleasure to see people learning Sunday, especially when I have my friend Reb Eli, who we usually see a little bit differently in the world of Torah. It comes from Yosef when he makes shalom between us. Yeah? Every week I go off in Kabbalah, he goes off in Pshat, so somehow there's a bridge, and it's good. And Isaac for sure is holding in Pshat, so we want to hear a little bit of Torah. And thank you for joining the last 2 years in Efrat, and all the Machon should go Chalacha, and it should keep growing as a program. But that not just means the ones who are here, the ones who came. Thank you for coming. Amen. Yes, new neighbors.
Get paid to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Baruch.
Welcome to the building, everybody.
Love you. Yes. L'chaim.
I thought you were my cousin for a second. Maybe we are cousins.
Halperin. It's Halperin. When you've got the extra yuds. So that's the real one.
Oh yeah, actually it's still probably the sign on the
table. The Halperin.
Yeah, that would be my...
Everyone here's got Yichasidish Yitzis. The more I ask around, I went to Mad next to Kiristir. I went to Mad next to Kiristir, and I get a message from the Gabbai of Shirat David. He says, I'm an Einikud from the Rav there, called Kol Ari, and the whole shul and the whole massive. I'm not sure if you made it.
Really inspired me.
We talked about it.
Really inspired me.
We talked about it, but we got busy with Kiristir. We had a laugh at it. Anyway, so Isaac's going to say some Torah.
Really like.
He's one of my rebbeim in Shirat David, and we learned SCP.
I really might do this.
I said it right? Speakers? Yes. Program. Very special. And Yechir was pushing me to go, and I was like, I had another one thing to add to my schedule. I don't know, I got a panasa. He sees I'm half there, unfortunately. I wish I had more Yeshivadas in this year, but whatever I do here is Gevaldik, and it's teaching me. It was amazing. Because I wasn't, I got a lot of physics, because I felt like I was holding a little bit, because previous years I did a lot of Mishabura and then Hilchos. And then before that also we did Hilchos Habayit. That was very new to me. Thank God I've never had to be an Ogle, and I hope not for a long time. And I got a lot of chizuk from it. Unfortunately, when we started learning Hilchos Avelis, I kept saying to the Olam, how are we learning Hilchos Avelis? And the same thing in the shul, people were giving over the Rambam and Hilchos Avelis. And then all these things started happening, and unfortunately, we needed to know Hilchos Avelis. So that was very important. But now we're learning Hilchos Ribbis. I'm mamish humbled. I was looking at that long parish of Hetzer Isker on the plane. I was looking at it, I was like going through on the plane, I started falling asleep. It was so long. I mean, I hadn't slept much, but it was so long.
The Shlach Kadosh has a whole thing on Hetzer Isker.
Okay, you have to show me, because I need some help. But he did an amazing job explaining something that's so complex, exactly how we make Ribbis interest into now a Hetzer through becoming a transaction rather than a loan.
And how careful you have to be if, like, if somebody gives you the loan that you don't do anything.
I think I'm over it.
You don't even, like, take a gift.
We realise we're probably over it. It's a hard halach of time. But anyway, Hashem has offered us. Let's hear some Torah from Isaac.
Thank you, Ali, for special to be here. I guess what crosses my mind when I think about Chanukat Habayit is a story that is brought down in Yirmiyahu, Sefer Yirmiyahu, Parak Lamed Bet, where the Nabi describes that Yerushalayim is desolate, the Chorban Beis Hamikdash is about to happen, or I think it's on the verge of happening, and Hashem tells Yirmiyahu, hey Yirmiyahu, go and buy a field.
Kevin, sit down.
Go and buy a field, go and buy a house. And Yirmiyahu turns back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu and he says, with all due respect, we're about to go into Galut. The Beit HaMikdash is about to be destroyed. Yerushalayim is about to be put into flames. Why are you telling me to go buy a field? Why are you telling me to go buy a house? And he says, Yirmiyahu, you don't understand. Although it looks like right now that the field is for absolute naught, and it's going to be laid desolate for the next 70 years, you should know that in the future, one day, Od Yiknu Sadot Uchramim Batim Be'eretz Yisrael. One day in the future, Bnei Yisrael are going to buy more fields and more vineyards and more houses in Eretz Yisrael in Yerushalayim, and you're going to sign. He makes him sign a whole contract to show that this is actually going to take place in the future. And I think we can. Obviously, Gula is all around us, Kibbutz Galiot is all around us, and we need Gashmut of Nivuah is all around us. And it's easy to think about our individual, personal lives, our home, our families, and it's just a way to view everything that's going on around us. But I think the story in Yirmiyahu is telling us that actually buying the house itself is actually it is Gula itself. We're to buying houses from someone we need to redeem it from. We call it Gula, and therefore buying a house, coming into a new house is actually part of that Gula process itself. So just like this Chanukat Habayit is a hikashmut of Nivuah. It is a fulfillment of a prophecy. So your whole life, personal life, your family life should be, I think, mechuvan towards Gula, mechuvan towards us, and that's where Am Yisrael needs to be.
My wedding. There's not many people here who are at my class now.
I have a good question for you. You don't have to say this in public, but you believe you'll still be here today? From the wedding till now?
Will he be here? That was the question. You were here the whole time. How did you know? We were on the map together. He came. I have a picture of him, like real good quality picture. He was coming.
What are you doing to put him?
You're not going to come. It's okay. What about this thing?
He's always invited. I come, you don't have to ask. You just should show up.
Thank you for coming. We feel very honored by you coming.
No, but believe it. 2:30, 2 o'clock, you'll come whenever you want.
For family?
I can't. No. I'm almost excited. This is beautiful to see that your mom is smiling. It's beautiful. It's yours. And so, just
I'm Eskimo. I spoke about it before, but it's so much clearer on that. And that catches us down to that.
I'm saying, you got keep smiling and just keep enjoying it. Alright? I'll
be by you, by the way.
Okay, good. I'm very excited. Came through, I never went to Aaron's house. So I'm not nuts. Came here first. I'm going to call him now and tell him I'm here. Because,
yeah, please go. He's got beautiful road. It's just down the road. It's in the Torres. Just go down right, and then do another right down to the Torres. And he's like,
Peter Martinez? Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
It's got a beautiful home. He took it down and made it stunning. Yeah. I went there for the students.
He told me you can. Yeah. He's upset at me that I don't come.
It was totally.
I'm gonna come for shopping. Please, though, she have only Simcha Nachman. And just keep smiling.
I've recorded it, so I'm listening. That's the only way I get it.
Don't be a stranger. Start smiling.
I know he's my friend there.
I really like this shirt.
Thank you. Have your shirt my house tomorrow and eat their consistency.
Oh, really?
Chabad, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shlomi Newman.
Yes, to make some merch.
When you want to come back? Made merch.
Very good merch. I haven't seen it around. Not so good. You gotta help him out. Tell me to make fire merch.
Carusa.
Ali, this is beautiful.
Thank you. Your husband was a big part of us.
I am so happy for you guys. You see that work? I'm so happy. Ali, you guys deserve it. I mean, like this is what you guys really deserve. Right? We're so excited. He loves to see us. Look at your turn, hugs and kisses. You're like that, right? I don't think you spoke to your parents.
Shachar, I met your business colleague in Rechavia. He goes to my family show Thursday. Skinny guy.
Miracle that I made it back here, by the way. Traveling with our kids.
Great guy.
He's got a lot of trauma. He's traveling with him. On the plane. We ended up in Albania on the way here. On the way to London. We ended up in Albania. He was about to invite us to the plane. He said, I need to smoke. You need to get out of here. And I'm like, holding him down. And then we went back to the ship and I need to jump the plane. On the way back, he's like, no, I just smoked cigarettes. And he was like, get up now. I'll take you off. Like watching this whole by the end of the flight, and I poured the beer. His own beer, and you were there. She poured the beer for him, and she said, this isn't allowed. She said, stop, I'm not going to do that. Doing your work. Appreciate it. Very good, man. I was going to make it to this track, and I'm happy I did. And some would have been I wasn't ready. It would have been a long time. And when I heard you're making me do this hot thing, I said to my wife, let's move it to now. So just realized we don't move to the hot channel. And it would have not been the right task. But you helped me see the character and your touch is beautiful. I just want to share.
I was learning with David Stated in the Zohar, which says stated in the Zohar, which says that it's an unbreakable bond.
So I gave you a shout out. I told Shlomo you were the shliach. Sorry to be late. Never late. Never too late. Make it a time. Can I call you? Jimmy, do a picture, please.
You're carrying it? It's carrying you. There's something about chicks out. When you pick up your kid.
Hey! The camera here.
Natan Gal.
Yo, man. I've been here for an hour.
Why didn't you come in?
I was downstairs with both. It was more fun downstairs with him.
Have a Chaim, please.
Absolutely, man.
Chaim Mindy. Chaim Rikla. Chaim Bokita. Chaim Mary Yosef. Chaim Menachem the Chaim Sami. Chaim
Need a beer too, I think. Whiskey. Now we got the mix.
This will be great. It's a warm-up. What you did that night, like you mentioned French,
I want to give a brother.
Oh, yeah.
I say this one for you.
Let's talk about something that's yeah, so downstairs.
It's good. He's with his friends. I saw it. This is a question. When an architect designs a house, what do you do?
I did. I came right over. I couldn't miss Ellie's.
You want a wall, you want a house, you want a venue, you build infrastructure, build a mishkan, first it goes by the kelim inside, and then it goes outside. The question is, I often say, why the mishkan, when the first build the kelim, it has no house. When you sit outside, it's Zion. You should first build a house and you fill it. You build a house and you furnish it. You don't buy all the kelim and then you build a house.
No.
The one who's in Photoshop is a pukvaker.
You have food. According to what you're saying, it's exactly the way the parsha goes. You build the mishkan and then you make the kelim. The file is exactly the same.
First build the kelim and then it says the outside.
Yeah, but you don't build it first. You first build the line and then you fill it with it.
And then you build
last time he explains it all. He defines the whole thing. This is exactly what you're saying.
So why does the Torah do it? This is what the Torah is saying. Life. You have to build your training first. You think that the whole world tells us you have to build your house. You know what makes your house? You know what this device is? It's not the walls. It's the home. It's the kidden. You know where chinuch comes from? Chanukat Habayit, it comes from chinuch. It's the chanuch for children. So that's the kidden that we have. This is the Aron, this is the Shulchan, this is the Aron.
That's why they said when the Bais Hasheni was destroyed, the physical destruction of the Bais was not the destruction. The Shin had departed long ago. It was an empty building. It had no Kedusha practically.
Kinder, time, Kinder. Time.
It's the kidden that will always stand.
Amen.
You should always believe in Hashem. The kidden should be done.
Amen. That's where the real construction is. We just get so caught up. We get so caught up in the externalities. I did something, I find myself, but I'd rather have a happy here in Israel than back in America.
By the way, Shmuel Diamond is a very old friend. All the friends, he's my oldest, and obviously Chanukat, even from Derek Melech days, a long time back. But Shmuel, we grew up in London, the same place, and yet we both made it there as well. And he's also a mashpia, so we have Sforim of his, so I brought them from the shul because they were just sitting there. I brought them, we have Sforim, Reclaim Your Sanity. If anyone wants to read his books, we have a whole collection of them, and it's Shamishism. So,
Rabbi, someone in this car, someone?
Yeah, we need to move this car.
Black Hyundai.
Black Hyundai.
Oh, it's mine.
Oh, gotta move it.
Please don't leave.
Sorry, someone wants to go in.
I'll watch that for you. Might not be that dope.
These are Shmuel's books. If anyone wants a copy, he has them here. Since Shmuel came, we're going to hear a little bit from Shmuel.
No. Let me just roll a cigarette.
You can smoke by the window, I don't mind. Smoke here.
All right.
Smoke here with the door.
I'll roll.
We have smoking kids here. It's fine. You can smoke right here without it being an issue.
I'll roll.
Just smoke here. Shmuel's going to say some Torah, but first you have a l'chaim.
You know, the best way to stop is to go like 5 minutes without doing it, then like more 5 minutes.
Shmuel's one of our teachers at
I didn't know that you guys are friends from.
Yeah, of course you are.
It's a Tomorrow's a big shir. Okay, hold on. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock there's a new shir on Inyonei Purim. Gula. Pesach. I didn't even look. I didn't know what the truth is.
Where's my phone?
When I look at the shir, I don't think what it is. I say amen. I don't even know what it's about. What's it about? That's the highest level, by the way. I'm built on my guys. I don't even know what the shir is. I'm like, amen. But I don't even know what the shir is.
And we're already in a Sadik in Yerushalayim. He wasn't able to come, unfortunately. If he asked to be a nice. Marcus has around. He's outside. He's in his room. He's in his room. Word for coming back.
Really, who's the chess player?
No, say what you're saying.
Well, get us. Come for bring with us a bit, please. Give us the best of your time.
You need to know. So agreeing with what you're saying. You have to recognize the cadence. You want to fulfill the buy it with
United Souls
before the house is built. Because if not, what happens?
What about United Souls?
You build the house that you dream of. The Shimshon.
We have to first thank Hashem before it came out.
You don't know what to
thank you, Hashem. Yeah. Focus on. Come listen a little bit to Torah. Come listen a little bit. Yeshivadas, a little bit Yeshivadas. Sit down, listen Torah. Shmuel Diamond's going to say some Torah. You have to understand, Shmuel and I, we used to learn together as Chabusas. And he said back then, we're like puppies, like, you know, like the advert from the toilet paper. I don't know if sorry to bring it up now, but it's a good example. He said, we're such babies at this point. When we were all the way back in Late Israel, I give ourselves more credit to make big choices to get there. But even then, we weren't like good kids, we weren't like the whole big mishpocha and the whole thing. Here we are, Baruch Hashem, years and years later, Hashem's blessed us with homes in with mishpocha and connections to many holy Yidden, like all of you. And we're zoched to have a son who is loched b'shvilanu, who is loched to also, Baruch Hashem. And we're zoched to learn Torah. Every week I tune into his Tanya Shir. I'm a big fan of Tanya. We've been talking in Sfarim for years. Stephen Covey, I include it in the Sfarim Kedoshim. Yeah, it's one of the Sfarim Kedoshim. Right? Please don't see it, I can't help it. Some Goyim was like it. Yeah, he's one of the Goyim that was like to be at the Sfarim Kedoshim. Yeah, I don't know how he was like it, but he was. And Baruch Hashem, we're open to shmuz and a lot of different zaken all the time, especially. And it's a growing process because I know Shmuel may be better than a lot of people. It's not always been Rabban Friedman or now with Yoel Khan. It's been other people also. And I know those journeys, and Baruch Hashem. But the most important thing is Shmuel himself is saying Torah. That's what I want to hear. It's all very good having Rebbeim and Tzaddikim and Baruch Hashem, but the key to Gula is that we start to shine. We start to have our own chelik of Torah. My son, Baruch Yitzhak, has gone in a year and a half in army in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Syria, and he's come out with his own chelik of Torah. We were for bringing in Kerestir just last night, not Lel Shabbos, the night before, Lel Shishi. And we were for bringing in Kerestir, and he's saying it's Torah. It's Torah of Baruch Yitzhak, Torah Shmuel Diamond, Torah Eli Goldschmidt, Torah of all of you. Yeah, and I want to hear a little bit from the Torah from Shmuel Diamond now, please.
I wasn't
tough, right?
I'll speak about Baruch Yitzhak.
And it's loud, it's so loud, because there's a lot of
noise. Bias as well, but I just in the exclusive Baruch Yitzhak. I was listening to that discussion.
Be so loud.
A few months ago, I was giving a shir. It was a year ago. I was giving a shir in a kollel in Yerushalayim, and one of the guys, when the war kicked off, one of the guys just disappeared, and he went to fight. And he came back. He was like in the room. He came back like 6 months later, and when he came back, I grabbed him. I took him outside. I said, "Tell me everything. Just tell me everything." So he started telling me all the stuff. Things are very cool, right? And
he started to open up a little bit, yeah, and he started to kind of like, it was very at some point. So he basically opened up, and he's been back in yeshiva for I think a week or something like this. And he said basically that he was looking forward to something happening in Lebanon so he could go back to he said he couldn't deal with being in yeshiva because there was no fires, there was no nothing made a difference. You didn't come, you're late, you're early, you learn, you don't learn, you show up, you don't show up. He said that he couldn't, he just wanted to get back to war. Where everything was making a difference.
So this is my mishpachas that feels the same way.
He needed to go back, he literally needed to go back to the fight because life was just, it was like playing, it's like us,
like, you know this, yeah?
Like playing a computer game. And I was realising what he was saying was just obvious. It's like, if you don't get this thing that we're doing clear, I mean, if you got this clear, for the person who's in the collar, and you've got clear what's going on, yeah? You couldn't be late. This isn't a game, with the game of life, yeah? This is serious. Life is very, very serious. Part of the seriousness means you have to be light-hearted as well, but that's only in context of the seriousness of what's going on. And you see it by this. A human being needs a matzah in a sense, a life and death matzah. You need to create your own tension in your life where life isn't just easy. Because you'll disappear. You might be there physically, but you'll disappear. So you have to somehow engineer. Everyone has to do this for themselves. Hashem will never give you the perfect amount of stuff so that you're like, so you're just pushing hard enough. Yeah? There'll always either be too much or too little. Yeah? Too little is a really big problem. What we have to do is we have to be comfortable living in this mindset of too much. And we have to work out a way of engineering tension in our life to make it meaningful. You have to come up with however you do that. But you have to do that, and I saw that clearly. That it's not just a luxury. It's a tzorech mamash. It's a mamash necessity to create accountability to yourself. Yeah, just as it is in a war. Literally, if you put your head up in the wrong place, you're going to get. Everything makes a difference.
Yeah,
everything makes a difference.
I've been watching hours and hours of this footage. You can say it better than me, but just seeing hours, almost a terabyte of footage, just seeing how much his mum is like. They're such a team. They're so together. It's such a lesson for all of us to mamish work together to fight our enemies. We have to be biyachad.
Amen.
Amen. We're not nefrad. It's shiot. We think I have my panasa, he has his panasa. We're all together. We need each other. Yeah.
To build on what's being said here. Yeah. Build mamish. I'm hearing exactly what you're saying, and I'm accepting it. The two way in full heart. But we learned this morning with Rav Shlomo Katz, our Rebbe, local Rebbe, that from the Mea Shilach,
he was here before.
So I grew up and I really worked very hard on myself. My big avoda was to look at the glasses being half full. And I saw this morning, according to the Mea Shilach, the Izbritzer Rebbe, that the biggest level, the highest level we can get to, when you're with Hashem, is to recognize that the shleimus, the glass is half empty. Why is that such a level? The glass half empty means that Hashem can fill the other half of the glass. The glass half full means I know how to fill the rest of the glass. It's only half. But I got the rest. The glass half empty says, not I am chaser. I am chaser, but chaser, knowing I'm with you, exactly like you're saying, mamish, exactly like you're saying, exactly like you're saying too. That we're never alone, but who's going to fill the rest of the glass? Hashem Yitbarach. He's going to fill the rest. So we have to leave room for him to fill us. Who are we in this world to know how to fill the rest of the glass? We're all chaser in some way, all of us, no matter what level we're at. I'm just being actually.
I want to carry on with Shmuel, but before we do with Dov, I just want to give a curse to Dov as the shliach to help us find this place. How much more? Jonathan was the big Sata D'Shmaya behind all the money stuff going on. He's a bank. No, you saw with your eyes the miracles. You saw.
It was miracles, but
Listen, like he walked into an office, pile of papers, trying to help me move things along. My paper was on the top of a pile of papers, and
I didn't do that.
Yeah, Hashem put it on the top, but he was the shliach to walk in the office and say, "Do that paper now." And that moved everything along. And you know how it is with property, all this stuff. You need Sata D'Shmaya. In Eretz Yisrael,
and the real reason it happened was also I could be sitting here listening to your words of Torah. That's the only reason.
So thank you. And he also brought around a lot of pekalach. Yeah, kol hakavod. The Sava, they were manana from his pekalach, from all his different sweets and nice things.
Just like she used to come here and see him.
And all the beers and all the simcha. And this is his Hashem Blessings from Yeshiva, no? From Shonim or Yeshiva, Chaverim.
What's everyone's name?
Yudarom, Avi Basner, Mendy Friedman, Shalom Vector, Natan
L'chaim.
Somebody made a nice video. A shout out also to the Rosens and Ari Turks. I mentioned it before, they've been very good friends to me, learning together and working together somewhat, especially with Itamar, and wish his company a lot of Sata D'Shmaya. And we feel part of it, Baruch Hashem. Muna IP family. And Baruch Hashem. And Shmuel, can you continue? I apologize for the little sucker, but it was a hashlama.
Just is it really six. You. It's all you. Heated seats, heated glass room. 54 bucks. That's it. Valley.
Find out.
Yeah, I guess
it's apples from the Rebbe. Hold the Rebbe. Whoever wants.
No, man.
New York. Which part of New York? Oh, nice. I just did it. Same thing. I survived. I actually asked the Shiloh if I
hold the Rebbe. Apple was told the last stickler.
Because it's like a regular thing in my mind. And I said, I was in New York and Vermont. Vermont less. No, but New York. Which part of New York? Oh, wow. I was there. I really was there. The doctor there.
I know. But I
grew up in a real Sata D'Shmaya in Boston. Then I left it all for 15 years. And I was 12 years old. I left it all. I made Aliyah 9 years ago. Yeah.
The issue with that. Simchot.
Who's the chess player? See, the chessboard outside.
Bro, I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
I played my brother in
there.
Mojino.
My mother making all
So some Shabbos on the way home.
my whole immediate family is here now. She was the last one. And,
Some Shabbos on the way home.
my siblings and my mother, my father, unfortunately, is buried here. Fortunately, he's buried in San Unfortunately, he was 2 weeks away from making Aliyah. When he made Aliyah, with his suitcases packed with his things that we donated.
That was a Christmas thing.
I know. No, God forbid. There's never even a shot.
Wait, all right, what's
There's no question. It was already back there saying it's like the levels of gratitude are Baruch Hashem, Hashem opened my eyes to very high levels of gratitude. Before I went back to America, back, I'm already tapping into Makatina levels that are beyond. So I will say that,
Pesach.
little things for granted.
How's the tacha?
We take everything for granted.
Every morning we say Modan.
What's the word the Rav said today?
He's got friends who have like some really.
No, but what's the name? What was the name?
Wow.
From Nachlo? If you don't, then I'm encouraged.
Hey, Shema.
You drink whiskey at night?
Right? Yeah, but not tonight.
Of course, I know.
Tomorrow morning, on the way back.
Wake up.
You have to leave.
Stop and think about it.
Whatever you want. You stay, you leave.
That's till 10, I think, yeah?
Yeah, whenever.
You already have a shulchan? Yeah, that's great. You already have a shulchan, you have the menorah, you have the aron, you have the Torah flowing, like the mizbeach.
No, it's not. It's obviously not. We're not looking at those plans.
Mikdash Mehad.
We're way beyond that. Everything has to be genuine and real, and you have to
Be the Kohen Gadol, not just in the in the Beis Hamikdash, also in your own Dalit Amos. It's your own Mikdash Me'at.
My wife's the Kohen Gadol. She's really like she's the cleanest Kohen Gadol every Shabbos. So I just get out of
So, if it's hard, you no, I learned
Something that I learned, David Moshe, when he told me is that I tried to find it. It's a big thing.
It's part of my story. Carry on and speak to me.
The message is never plan what you're going to say. Don't write it down. Give it over and it comes out. Channel it. Try to channel it. The point is that you got to channel it. It's a conduit. Channel it. Don't try to prepare. Whatever comes down. Last night, whatever I said, I don't really recall it so much because it was in the moment of whatever it was.
I'm very happy.
What is yours? Ari, I still remember my own. I have 10 kids, I hardly remember their names. Remember your wife's name? That's important, yeah, I know who to call, yeah. What's been keeping you busy? 7 kids. You're teaching at Aish? What do you do? I put in air conditioning. Great! Wow! A very necessary thing these days. You're busy in the summer and the winter. Great, thank God. How'd you get into that?
1:30. I did the painting
I started taking around air conditioning like 6-7 years ago, and I just prefer it, enjoy it. What
do you like about it? What do you like about it?
I like how it's the physical work. I'm a very like physical guy.
Yeah.
So people say like, how do you do it? I'm like, no, it's the opposite. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be nervous. Of course. Challenge, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, where to install the unit? How to do it.
Preparing is even better. Fixing it, installing. It's not always working out the way I want.
But you have a busy day. You have a busy day. Good.
I get up, I dive in a little bit of the morning, and I'm out all day, you know?
Go for sure.
Hacking away at it, you know? It's very nice to be at like my own boss and my own schedule.
Yes. Yeah. And it's still work, you know? It's an honest living. Yeah.
Like top 5 satisfied for morning jobs. Always in the top 5. For all the reasons I sense of accomplishment. Yeah.
You can see it, mamish.
Also, like, every time I walk in, people say, oh, thank God you're here. And when I'm done, they pay the money. And they're like, oh, thank you so much for coming. So it's like a guy that gets parking tickets. You know what I'm saying? It's always had me singing.
What did you think? What was your Havamina when you?
I didn't grow up like in a house with a blue-collar father, so then we got into it because like 2 years after I got married, so my wife was pregnant, and we had a couple kids, and that was basically done. I'm like, I gotta go make more. I was always a handy guy, you know what I'm saying? So I had to fix it. Put up some signs, you know, expert handyman, you know, decades of experience around the area.
That's how it starts. Yeah, word of mouth. A lot of word of mouth. Yeah.
And then a lot of people think they can. A lot of people try. But like I'm into it day after day. Like personalities of the clients and charging the right amount of money.
Sure.
You know, like running the business. So not different than if I just like work for like a plumbing company. And they just say, oh yeah, I just
And it also has its benefits too. You know, you don't have to take the work home with you. You do your day and then that's it. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Pay the bills. You know, you show price.
I tried a couple of other things to get myself out of it. But I love it. It just keeps coming back.
Whatever works, you know. Are you learning at Asheville? You from
It's other. Lashon Edor. I will dwell. Yeah. So what's the kesher between Simcha and Dira? And really, that's the question of Geula Bechlal. Because as we know, we're here to build a Dira B'Tachtonim for the Boiler Sholem. So the inyan of a Dira, and Eliezer's, he typifies this. The whole inyan of a Dira is, when we talk about Dira B'Tachtonim, we're not talking about a pnimiyah. We're talking about a house. It really means the marriage. That's what it's a place where a man and wife dwell. And the whole point of a house is a place where you feel comfortable. That's the whole point. There's no stira between you, your behavior, and who you are.
Should be no steer in the dira.
Exactly.
Yes.
The whole union of the heart. The whole union of Geula can be defined as a let's say Galus can be defined as a disconnect between behavior and who you are, what you're doing and who you are. That's what Galus is. When you're doing something different to who you are, that's called being in Galus. Geula is when who you are and what you're doing are completely aligned with each other. It's just that's called Geula. So the Indian of Geula, the final Geula, you can look at this world, this I'm just saying very kitzer, but you can look at this world really as Hashem's goof. Yeah? So when a person's goof is doing the things that he wants or she wants to be doing, that's called Geula. Most of us are in Galus because our behaviour isn't exactly what we want it to be. We'd rather be behaving in a different way. That's called being Galus. So what's that? The kesher between Hashem and Geula and Galus by Hashem. So Geula by Hashem, Galus by Hashem means, if you want to understand this world as Hashem's goof, yeah, Kivyochel, and what he wants is mitzvahs, Torah mitzvahs. So Kol Zman, the world isn't running according to Torah mitzvahs. That's like Hashem he's not expressing himself. So that's called Galus. So Dir B'Tach Toinim is when the world is running according to Torah mitzvahs, and then Hashem's like, Baruch Hashem. Yeah, that's called Geula, and that's the Indian of Zera. So that's exactly what the house is meant to be. Everything in the house is meant to be. This is a beautiful house. You're home in a beautiful neighborhood. You see a bunch of holy people as well. Yeah, so the whole Indian of the Zera, this is really your avoider.
I tell you, it's to get this safer for Rav Shmuel.
To make sure.
You can read it in the bathroom. No, it's a big thing.
I have a copy.
Which book is it?
You wrote it
My
for the
bathroom.
bathroom.
That's my reference.
It's made for the bathroom.
I didn't know that you were the author.
Yeah.
How?
Put it together.
He put it together. It's not.
I have one of my
story,
bathroom.
When I went for Rav Orish, one of my
It's
biggest
made for the
sins was to give away all his Sfarim. Rav Orish would say, replace it, but Eli, you took kesef for this. I said, and I'd like go into his warehouse and just walk out with like hundreds of Sfarim and start handing them out to people. He'd be like, I hope you'll put Rabbi
Midnight Rabbi.
I hope you're like taking money for these Sfarim. And I just kept giving them out like hotcakes. Everyone was, I get phone calls still now. People telling me that I have that safer. So Baruch Yitzchak has people in his unit. They did Tshuva Shleima.
Stole the books,
Stolen. I did pay for them somehow or another. Don't worry. I got enough donations. Trust me, they got covered. Eventually.
Inspirational in a relatable way.
I just want to give a shout out to Nissan Black. Nissan Black has been on a journey with my family since 2011.
Wow.
We connected through Google Chat. Who remembers Google Chat? Yeah. Google Chat, we connected Google Chat, and then I went to his Facebook, and I saw he was working in a kollel. Who remembers in his story he was working in a kollel? All these stories he says, I was like there at that moment, and I remember those beautiful moments. Baruch Hashem, I had discussed to bring him the first concert he did in Eretz Yisrael. I had discussed to manage him for Tekufa. And I've always been involved with his journey and booking, and it's a big chizuk for me since 2016, I think, is when we started. It's a big chizuk to have discussed to help Holy Yid like Nissan Black, and also some of the team, David Emmanuel as well here, and the family, like the Brown family, and then also Oria, and all the new Chaver that have come to Eretz Yisrael. There's so many beautiful souls who joined on, and Nissan's a big magnet to all these beautiful people coming to Eretz Kodesh and bringing back the all from Goddess back to Geula, back to Mashiach. And I feel Nissan's mission is very much connected to what I'm here for in the world. And I thank Hashem I had discussed to have a kesher with him all these years and work together and have a lot of Sata D'Shmaya and mostly not miss any flights together. and I know it's a lot of Sata D'Shmaya and not have too many cancellations. We almost had, like it was Mia came, they were very minimal. Majority, everything went without slacha, and people were happy, and the communities were chazik. And it's a big satisfying. We were hoping to begin again. We're having a new refreshment course, please God. After Pesach, we're going to be mechazik a bit more and start traveling again a little bit. Düsseldorf, I'm excited to go to. That's the first one we have on the map. But there's opportunities, and I thank Hashem. My family have gained so much chizuk having a kesher with the black family. Not just Nissim himself, but the whole family. They're all amazing. All the wife, the kids. the mother from the blacks is amazing, and Browns as well. The mother I met, she came to Shabbaton 2 years ago or something. Amazing woman, amazing family, and I just want to thank Hashem for giving us this matana in our generation, for giving us the Nissim Black and the family, and he should be blessed. We've done for him. He's doing a shlichus, and a lot of us can't go to all these places. We don't have ability to travel half the year around the world. We don't have the ability. I don't have the kelim to even keep up with this man. I tried. I didn't keep up. It lasted about a year or so. So, you know, it's a certain kelim, but we're doing a tribe. It's Hashem. This is the next slab. Also bring a lot of the Shem to Eretz as well. Amen. So that Nissim can be with his family, and the shamas will come here. Amen. The shamas will hear this message globally. And people like Candace Owens will either stop talking or do tshuva. No, there was a couple. They should need to listen to Nissim. They need to, all those souls need to listen to Nissim who have a shaykhus. There is a shaykhus, but they need to actually start humbling themselves and listening to the emes that he's saying over online now. And it's a big chizuk for himself and for the world. It's such a neshama, and I thank Hashem every day that I have friends like this, and I have a home in Eretz Yisrael I can share. He was a big part of me moving to Yerushalayim. He pushed me, he said, "You got to come move to Yerushalayim." I moved, and then he moved off. He went to Beit Shemesh. I was like, "Wait, you can't do that." Yeah, but that was before that.
Beit Shemesh isn't that bad.
He moved to Beit Shemesh with Yonatan, the banker. He moved to Yerushalayim. I had to like breathe, and I had to say, it's okay, it'll be okay, Yerushalayim, I'll make it work. I managed to stick it out for a bunch of years. Baruch Hashem, with Ari and Shmuel. Baruch Hashem, we stuck it out with the Tolna Rebbe and all the good Chaverim there. But I mentioned at the beginning of this whole Chanukat Habayit, where Shlomo was here, I mentioned the whole Inyan, the Baruch Hashem, we made a choice, and we made the right choice. And the beautiful neshamas we have in Efrat, the fact that Nissim himself has already made time to speak here, Shmuel also came to speak here. This is a proof. And all the Chaverim from Baruch Yitzhak have come. Baruch Yitzhak, he's the big part of why we're here. We need the support. We need the support from the community for our son, for what he went through this last year and a half. And even before that, just his whole sharut has been amazing. And we all should daven, continue weiter. Don't give up davening for Baruch Yitzhak.
No,
you can bring all the Chayalim Kadoshim. For all the Chayalim Kadoshim. Bring all. Because he has potentially a tremendous tafkid.
יש משפט. איפה שזה נגמר, שם זה מתחיל, נכון? I didn't finish, I'm already starting.
Yeah, he's just beginning, very good. And that's the Rabbi Nachman Torah, so very good. They were mechavein to Rabbi Nachman. Always beginning again and again.
That's right, man.
And that's the Nekudah. We're with the Siddiqim. Thank you, Pesa. Thank everyone who came. And thank you, Hashem. Thank you, my holy wife. Listen, you want to say a few words?
Hashem, I just, I say thank you first to Eli and Baruch Hashem. This is an honor to be here. Baruch Yitzhak. It's like, he's the Chazak like to feel us, because now he came home. I know Hashem is hearing me. I'm sure we were all davening for it. But as I tell my boys now, I started teaching in yeshiva. So I told the boys, one of the things I love to tell Hashem, my his voted this is Hashem, I want to be your favorite guy. Hashem, I want to be your favorite guy, and unless a person feels like only him and Hashem exist in the world, it's impossible to make a real kinyan on a relationship with Hashem. But first, the person has to feel that Hashem, there's nobody else for me. Hashem, I'm your only kid. So, because of that, I can say, Baruch Yitzhak, you're here because I was davening for you. So for me, you're an answer to my feelings. But even bigger than that, Baruch Hashem, we have such an opportunity to be with Mishpach Goldsmith, who like Mamish. I've known Eli, he's talking about 2016.
Even
He reached out
2011.
to me when I was thinking about converting to Judaism already. That's how long I know now. Wow. My first event ever in Eretz Kodesh, Eli booked for me in 2013 or something like that. I was here on a pilot trip. My wife thought I was coming on vacation. I was on a pilot trip. And got to meet Eli and Baruch Hashem. You guys have really become a shpachah to me. And to be here at this time, and you guys are making Chanukat Habayit, and during Parshas Teruma, which is arguably the most important parsha of all of the parshas, where Hashem makes a Yonatan where he's down here with us. Hashem says that you guys are achashav enough for me to mamash. I want to make my place by you. That's the Hashem self. The home should be a home that attracts Sheffield.
Amen.
With the Shechina, Kedosha, Mamish, all throughout the walls. We should leave notes in the couch.
Thank you.
And you should be open to watch your wonderful litter here you have grow up. I was so machazik by your boys this year at Uman. Ali didn't show up, but the boys showed up. The boys, at least Aaron Yosef and Menachem Dov came, and we got to hang out. Baruch Hashem, we had a really good time. And I think I messaged you, I can't remember. So you should be so proud of these boys. I was so machazik. Thank you. The way they were, we were around some shtus. We didn't plan it that way, but we were around some shtus. And they were there for Rabbeinu. A lot of people come to parties, they were there for Rabbeinu. So you should know that you have a mamash shtus in whatever you're doing, but Hashem is working. So Hashem should continue to bless you.
Amen. Amen.
Everything's good.
Mine also? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, just someone put
Maybe that was earlier.
on the building.
That was earlier.
It was earlier. I moved it.
It was earlier. We sorted it out.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please.
I just want to say.
Tom was a chef, by the way. Tell us to find this place. He was
Baruch
a
Hashem,
chef.
so like, I couldn't imagine being part of this community, having met Eli and Masha and the whole family, that we would lose them because of the struggle of finding a place to stay here. So I sent him every place that I saw. Like, I'm in building, but I'm not in real estate. But anything I saw on social media, like the times that I would like fall and be in those moments, I would send to Eli. And somehow I ended up in this position where I helped being the shotgun for them finding this place.